What's happening, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Ark Survival, in this case Ascended. So we just come back to Aberration basically to show you the things that I've learnt so far before it drops on Ascended. So the first things that I've noticed is, number one, is that the main surface is on fire. You can't really do anything up here besides, like, you know, you'll basically catch on fire during the day. Alright, so in order to get off of here, you'll find like this little metal bit sticking out of the mountain. Go into there real quick, and then, yeah, we'll catch up to you in a second. Maybe through here. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now we'll bring you back into the actual Aberration. Alright, it's a bit quieter now. Now you can actually hear me. But yeah, so you cannot go on the surface because it is on fire. The only time you can go on there is at night time. And now you do want to go on there to be able to get certain things. Like there's element rock up there. There's oil, I'm pretty certain. Lots of metal. There's all sorts of stuff that's up there that you want to be like resources that you're going to want and need. But apparently there's a 10-day system. So this 10-day system, the first 3 days, it's like, let's see if we can get it to come up. I'm not too sure how you get it to come up. There it is. See, the first days it's 50-50 with the day and the night. So the first 3 days is equal, both the same. The next 3, 4, 5, 6, I'm pretty certain, it's more longer at night time than what it is daytime. So it's only daytime for like 30 minutes or whatever, like 30%, and the rest of it's nighttime, something like that. And then the last percentage from like 7 to 10 or something like that, it's more longer at nighttime. So you want to go to the surface only when the days are, when the nighttime's extra long and when you're fully prepared to go up there. So that's one of the things that I've learnt about Aberration. Another thing that I've learnt is basically in Aberration there are mushrooms. So these mushrooms are all over the place. You got all these little mushrooms that are here. You can pick these and you will see you'll collect a bunch of different type of mushrooms. Alright, so that should be enough to check it out. Is it nighttime? I don't know, but if you go into here, you'll see we have all these different mushrooms that do certain things. Can I bring up the information? There we go. Okay, so each one, see, this is aquatic mushroom. This one's, yeah, each one of these mushrooms you'll use, and there's this one here. Do not eat this one. If you eat it, you'll see what happens. Oh wait, didn't happen, maybe because I'm in creative mode, I don't know. But usually you'll like trip out real bad. So you don't really want to eat that mushroom. But you use these mushrooms to tame light animals. So different light animals will use different mushrooms to tame. And basically you passive tame them. So there should be some around. There's also like, if you come through here, you'll see this pointy looking mushroom. This one here, I'm pretty certain. When you hit that, see, you'll start like pooing and going crazy and drowning. The only way to combat that is to eat those brown mushrooms, I think. Is it the brown one? Yeah, there we go. See, when you eat the brown one, you'll stop. So you always want to have that in your hotbar at the end of it. Always. This here is a gas vein. You're going to need that later. So you can get like a gas thing that you put on there to collect gas. Alright, so these are the Bulbdogs, which is one of, I think it's 4 light animals. And in order to tame him, you need your mushrooms. I think it's the other mushrooms, maybe. Let's try this one. Try the blue one. So in order to tame your light creatures, you need your mushrooms. And this one here is the aquatic ones. And all you need to do is feed it to him and then wait till he gets hungry again. So it's actually quite simple to tame these guys, but you need these to be able to survive in the lower regions. That's one of the things I learned, especially the blue region. The red region, not so much, but maybe the blue region. So we'll just wait till he's hungry. And then bang, that's how you get yourself a bulldog, whatever he's called. There we go. You'll see he's got like a charge on him. See, it says 100 out of 200. That's his light. That's how much light he's got. And so you can say, you can get him to search for max level creatures. Look for enemies. And, yeah, auto activate at full charge with the light. So that's his thing. In order to recharge that, his light, the best way to sort of do it is to steal the light from the bugs. Yeah, so as you can see, you'll steal the charge from these bugs. And now they haven't got any glow. And if I throw my little guy down, see, he's like almost maxed out charge and he's glowing nice and bright. Now that's what you need in order to survive down in this blue zone. So if you haven't got this, you'll have like those little monkey Ravager little dudes. They'll be spawning out of the ground down here. But as long as you got your light on you, you can run around down here and nothing's gonna spawn. Yeah, so you can see he's got his light on and glowing. And then yeah, in order to keep him charged up, you're gonna have to keep finding those bugs to keep him charged. There are other light creatures you can get as well, you'll find in different zones, and they will help in different ways. But in the blue zone, there's a lot of metal all over the place. And basically, your metal will look like this. And this is your metal in your blue zone, see? And you'll find this stuff all over the place. So you've got no shortage of metal on Aberration. But this creature can also hinder you down in like the red section down here. If we come down in here, you'll find that there are like these little bats. They don't like the light. If you got the light on, they will come and attack you. They'll like attract them to you. Let's see if we can find any. Alright, so another thing that I've learned about Aberration is that this river in the red zone, in the bottom, think of it as like lava. Because this is liquid element. That's right, you heard me right, liquid element. So the minute you go in there, or even if you were to like put one of your creatures in there, they'll die instantly. See, if we chuck this guy in, dead. See what I mean? And then, see how this guy spawns? So these guys spawn if you don't have your light creature on you. And then if he spawns the big guy like this, and you wait long enough, eventually it'll spawn a Reaper King. Now, as you can see, now it's spawned in a Reaper King, which is obviously immune to the element river there. In this red area, it's actually radioactive. So in order to survive in this red area, you'll need to wear a hazard suit. So when you come down here, you want to bring multiple pairs of hazard suit, because if one piece gets broken, you'll just instantly start to die. Straight away. Now, if you see these yellow little dot areas, like where there's yellow lights everywhere, this is actually your rock drake nest areas. So it's going to be quite hard coming in here to get your first rock drake, but once you got it, it'll be a lot easier to come down here and camouflage and be able to get one in the future. Rock drake eggs can be used for many different things. One thing, we'll see if we can find one real quick, is if we come up and if we find a basilis, there's like a new snake that's on this map, you can tame a basilis with it. Another thing that I've learned is that down here, this is your boss fight. So this is where you'll be coming in and going for your boss fight. So you need to come all the way down here, and then you can see that you need your artifacts. You only need 3 artifacts on this map. Yeah, we'll just get out of there real quick because those guys are noisy. But yeah, so there's only 3 artifacts on this map and only 1 boss, which makes it pretty cool. Look at that Rex, man. That looks mad. So this here are the red crystals that you need in order to get your element. These are your blue crystals. So in your blue zone, this is where you're going to find your blue crystals. Well, while we're here, we've got these green crystals. I'll show you these. These green crystals, you need to collect them. Yeah, this is the thing that you use to charge up. So when you come to this, see if we can access it. Yeah, see, we can get, this is the only way to get element from here. But see, you need all those different crystals. So the green ones you get from your green zone, the red one you get from your red zone, and the blue ones you get from the blue zone. The element ore you get from the surface. And the gas balls you get from that gas vein that I was showing you just before. Okay, so the next thing that I've learned is this is a roll rat. Now, one of these roll rats would be the best way of collecting wood on the map. So, you can roll, and this guy can carry a lot of weight, like a lot of weight. So as you can see, this guy is absolutely excellent at collecting wood. Absolutely excellent. One of the other things that I've learned from this is that they've brought in a new thing called zip lines. So basically all you need to do is put a crossbow on your hotbar, then you get your zip line anchors and put them on the crossbow. Once you do that, you are then able to get your crossbow, and then you shoot it somewhere, and then you shoot it wherever you want it to go. So just say if I want it to be like, it's not going to really go down there. Maybe, let's try down here. Shoot it down there, and then we have ourselves a zip line, which allows us to ride all the way down the zip line. Now, you can travel back up a zip line, but only if you have a look on these pants, you'll see the little icon on the bottom right hand corner of it. That is a zip line motor. So if we were to go into this, yeah, there it is. There it is. Okay, so this here, the zip line motor attachment skin. So all you got to do is make that, and then when you've made that, you can equip it to your pants. Once you've done that, as long as you have petrol, like gasoline, in your hotbar, which we don't. Hold on. I just get myself some gasoline. You know what? We'll get 2 gasolines. There we go. So now we've got gasoline just down in here in our inventory. You're able to travel up the zip line. So if we come up to the zip line, ride, and then you can see we can travel back up the zip line. Isn't that sick? Isn't that sick, man? So now you can make those bases like way up the top, way up there somewhere. Another way of getting around the map is if you have this wingsuit, you can put that onto like a shirt or something like that, like so. And then you have yourself some wings. Now, in order to use your wings... Oops, I shouldn't have ate that mushroom. Should not have ate that mushroom. In order to use your wings, all you got to do is double jump. So... And then you just aim wherever you want to go. Be careful because you can take fall damage. And then, yeah, that's another quick way of getting around the map and flying. Now, another cool thing that I found out is if you tame yourself one of these Ravengers, which seems to be like one of your early sort of tames that you get. Yeah, so these guys, if you come up to your zip line, they can actually use a zip line. They can go up and they can go down, making these one of the best tames I found that you could use on Aberration while using these zip lines to get up and down from bases and things. Really, really good. Really, really good. There we go. So these guys here are basically your Argentavis in this map. So not only can they jump quite far, depending how much you spring him, he can jump, but he can also do like a little stomp, and he's able to pick up creatures. Not too sure how he does it, but he's able to pick up creatures. Let's see if we can pick up this. It's probably too big. Actually, we'll try this one. This one's probably a better bet. Let's see. Yeah, see? So you can pick up stuff like how you do with the Argentavis. Okay, now when cruising around, you'll find this plant, which looks kind of creepy and looks like it'll actually injure you and damage you. However, this guy will actually give you health. So when you're injured and stuff, come near him and he'll actually heal you, which is kind of weird. Alright, so this is going to conclude everything that I've learnt so far on Aberration. There are a few other little things that I couldn't quite find that I have learnt, but at the moment we're starting to understand and like know how Aberration works. So when it drops in just a couple of days away, we're going to be able to dive straight in, and hopefully I've got a game plan. I think I know what I'm going to do, and I think we may be able to complete it. So make sure you smash that like button. Consider hitting subscribe so you can keep up to date with all the newest gameplay that we do. And as always, I'll catch you in the next episode. See you later!